My surrogate scammed me. So I'm going to give you the full story, but if you guys don't know, I'm Gil. I did surrogacy in the Philippines. I call it overseas surrogacy. And then I came back to America thinking all is fine and dandy, lost my job, and now we're here making this video. So I'm going to give you the timeline of how this all happened. So I'm going to talk about the surrogate mother. Her first day of her last period was February 28th, and it lasted up until March 5. And then we injected on March 13 and March 19. And then we got a positive pregnancy test on March 23. Now, it all makes sense there because, oh, by the way, this is a video when we found out, when we tested positive for the pregnancy test right here. We were very happy. But so yeah, March 23, we tested positive, and that makes sense because you could test positive for about 10 days after you first inject or make contact. So 23 minus 10 would be 13, and that's when we injected. So great. So we test pregnancy again on her last supposed period day, which would be April 5. And we tested April 5 again, and she was positive still for pregnancy. Now fast forward, we took an ultrasound on May 13. Yeah, we took an ultrasound on May 13, and we got this result. Now, you might be wondering where's the baby, because that's what I'm wondering. And that's pretty much what everyone is wondering, and that's why I'm making this video, right? Now, where's the baby? Now, the doctor and my partner and the surrogate said that the doctor said there is no baby yet. 10 and a half weeks. There is no baby yet. There's a lining that she's ovulating. And that the baby is still building a house. I don't even know what all this means, but you know, the Philippines, like, I hate to say this, but like sometimes they're not that great when it comes to healthcare. I'm gonna put it out there because everywhere we went, you'd have to have asked multiple people the same question, and you still get many different answers until you talk to like the head person, and they would give you the final answer, right? So anyway, back to this ultrasound. At 10 and a half weeks, there should be a baby in there. A very small one, but there should be a baby in there because this is a normal 10 and a half week ultrasound baby. And again, this is what we got. It's vacant. It's a empty nest there. So, but with that being said, you know, because like my partner and the doctor and the surrogate, they're all saying, oh, it's the white thing that's the baby. But my whole family, they're nurses or they're all in the healthcare, and they said, no, that's not the baby. And then one day I was walking, I was like, is this a scam? And I was walking to the gym, and then I zoomed in on this picture, like zoom in, and is that the baby? You see that little crescent moon type of thing? I feel like that is the baby, but the doctor and the surrogate and my partner said no, it was this giant white dot here, or white ball there. So I don't even know who to believe. My sister and my cousin, well, my sister mostly, said, yeah, that makes more sense that that's the little baby, because that's what you would see, right? But did they not zoom in? Or maybe that's just like an anatomy of the surrogate mother that, I don't know, that just showed up. But anyway, yeah, I'm just very confused, and I do feel like I got scammed, but I also feel like I'm being gaslit by my partner and my surrogate because they keep saying, what else do you want? What else do you want? The baby, the picture of a baby. Anyway, so tomorrow they're gonna get another ultrasound, the second ultrasound, like the anatomy scan. So it would be kind of like it would be 19 weeks technically. So that's halfway through the pregnancy. So by then you should see the baby pretty much formed. Small, but it would have all their stuff, the heart, the spinal cord, all this stuff, the fingers. So if the baby is not matching up to what a 19 to 20 week baby should look like, then I told them I would pull out. That's my point of this, because I can't support a baby that isn't mine, and if it's not adding up on paper, then it's definitely not mine, you know? Sure, it can be off by 1 or 2 weeks, but 10.5 weeks and there's still no baby from the first ultrasound. Because here's the thing, like, I spoke to my partner on the phone talking about this. He said, he confirmed, yeah, the doctor said there was no baby yet. There was still just a lining. And he didn't tell me that before. They said the baby was the circle. So I'm like, great, now you tell me this, and I've been supporting, the surrogate for so long. So I thought doing surrogacy in the Philippines would be a good deal for me because it's so expensive, but I don't know. I clearly am having second thoughts because it seems like one giant scam after another, So what will I do after this if I find out the result of this ultrasound, and if it's not adding up or making sense on paper, then I'm gonna pull out. Like I said, I won't be giving them any more allowance. And I do feel bad because she's definitely pregnant, because I'm gonna show you her pregnant body right here. So I just don't know who that father is. I don't know whose baby that is. Hopefully it's mine, but she's definitely pregnant, and sadly she would have to raise that child on her own, or whoever the partner may be. Because by the way, she has a boyfriend. It's a mess. I have another story about all the drama that we've been through. But yeah, you guys let me know, is that the baby? Like, again, this ultrasound that I showed over here, is that the baby? And are these doctors just incompetent, and these people just not knowing what they're doing? And apparently I can't even get a 3D ultrasound. That's what I asked from my partner for tomorrow. They said you can't get a 3D ultrasound until like 27 weeks or something wild like that. But I feel like over here there's 3D ultrasounds, 4D ultrasounds at any given time when you ask for it. So yeah, I think I'm being scammed, and I kind of went through with it because of the hope of having a baby. And honestly, I've sold all my stuff. Again, like I said, I lost my job, but I sold like my designer things, jewelry, flowers from certain flower brands, just so I can have a shot and support my surrogate, of course, in the Philippines, and have a shot at having a child, a family. So that's the sad part, but but I want to keep hope, but it's not looking good. But tell me, is that the baby right there, that little fortune cookie looking thing? Anyway, I'll fill you in on the drama also, because that's a whole other topic. It's been dramatic, this whole surrogacy. Anyway, thank you guys for listening. I'm Gil. Subscribe, and thank you.